Ah, the sun is shining. I have a 2-stock lead on MK Leo. Life is so good. Wait, hold on. It's getting kind of close. What the heck is happening? I can't hit the guy. It's like he's fighting me, but he's not. Darn it, I lost. I guess MK Leo is just better than me. So what's happening here? Well, my friend, there has been a swatting. HBox got swatted! Here's the thing. Once a character reaches these later percents, camping becomes an extremely effective strategy since they become uncomboable and also unkillable in a direct way. Another thing is that these moves are very big, safe, and ambiguous, so the best way to play out these scenarios is to position yourself in these inopportune positions for the opponent and use your insane options whenever you see an especially safe opening. MK Leo is sort of reading HBox with these Byleth Fairs, but more importantly is that he's playing the game like a tank. He's forcing HBox to earn a hit that can't kill him directly, and even the small hits HBox manages to get don't even lead into much, which allows Leo to string out his advantage super far and make crazy comebacks. I call this swatting, because it's kind of like when you're on Call of Duty, call somebody something your mom wouldn't be very fond of, and then the SWAT team comes crashing down your ceiling because that loser called the police on you after stealing your IP. Think about it. Leo's a noob, HBox calls him dog shit, and then Leo calls the feds. Leo starts icing out HBox, and then only swings when it's opportune for him to do so. He's playing the game, but HBox is in cuffs, and Leo recognizes that. This is why I call it swatting, because these weenie fairs are literally Leo swatting at HBox like a fly. Okay, so swatting makes sense and I know how to do it, but what do I do about it? HBox actually does a pretty good job at demonstrating this, since Puff and Melee is designed to swat and deal with Fox swatting interchangeably for the whole set. In Ultimate, there's not really a limit to how much you can shield, so that's free data, and the swatter's options become pretty limited while camping. This means you ensure the swatter doesn't get any free hits and that he needs to get some sort of callout to actually hit you, or win the war of attrition. To beat a SWAT, you need to become a SWAT, especially if you don't have a lead. After guaranteeing safety versus the obvious buttons, you also need to do standing callouts, which are meant to punish the swatter for going for callouts between doing his own thing. This means if Leo does a dash grab after a quick landing, HBox sees that and has a nair ready, which would only lose to a rising fair in said interaction. But what you don't want to do is risky callouts, since if Leo doesn't go for the dash grab and continues to camp, the Puff fair loses and that might even get her killed. Okay, so you need to ice out the swats, have soft callouts to beat the opponent's hard callouts. What else? Well, you can't just do those two things, because if Leo never stops camping with Byleth Fair, Puff will lose her shield, lose advantage, or the time will run out. This means you need to also have answers that find cracks in the camping. This is done by positioning really well to both ice out the camping and also set up for answers. You can see HBox trying to position for a lot of fairs to hit in between Leo's swatting. These answers have to be pretty safe and ambiguous though, because if they're too laggy or obvious, the swatter gets a really meaty hit while the swatee gets chump change advantage. So to beat a swatter, position well while icing out the stupid stuff, and find a mix of standing soft callouts and safe hard callouts. You still might be in a deficit even while counterplaying, but that's why swatting is such an effective strategy in the first place. Now watch as these top players perfectly perform this nuanced concept.
Man, this losers round one has been nothing but exciting.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a game 5 there. I wasn't expecting a game 5 here. And right now, it's just an adaptation battle because both players just pull things out of their pockets to get that adaptation. Liquid Riddles did that back step to get that combo, and that's how he found his opening. That's how he got back into the game. Didn't even use Raise Drive. Didn't use his X Factor. He just used the raw fundamentals of the game. But this definitely isn't fundamentals. That's a zero to death for Riddles.
He's adapting on the fly. He knows that he wants to try to, drift out. So he's going to just wait for that, go for the up smash. We saw the forward smash work last time, but why not just wait for your level kill up smash to work? That was going to be a really nice downer coming off from Chase. That could have been awful, but Riddle's going to get back onto stage. But Chase going to try and put this damage as much as possible. As well as flame into auto reticle.
He's trying to end it right now. Got him off stage. Hang on. Still has that uppie. Catches him with a down tilt. Great drive is active now. Riddles might be able to get a little bit of extra 40% right now. He just needs one grab. He needs one command input. Here's the thing, though. Holding on to center. Chase doing a good job maneuvering around and punishing all these bad end-leg options.
I mean, just trying to fight. Chase has to be super, super careful because we know that these Rage Drive has that armor. You can go through basically everything that Tailtainer tries to throw out. So Chase is just being super careful, but this is super scary if he uses it at ledge. I'm not entirely sure if this is kill percent, but all this Rage Drive finally off the table. Really good news for Chase, but he still needs to take the stock.
What recovery? No,
So
Kazi is a heavy bastard, bro, so he can't really kill him off just like that. And I gotta say, Chase was doing a really good job. Yeah, that's not good. He might be playing a little bit more nervous, but we know one thing. If he played from this all the way to get here, this would be a great retribution match. He wants this so bad with the weekend he's been having, with the run he's been having, taking out the person that sent you to losers would make such an incredible story for major upset. But 160%.
Grabbed him out of the up smash. He's not dead just yet, but my God, that was ballsy. Reflects
Oh,
the
get
laser.
that shit out my face. Come on, bro.
I'm surprised that didn't kill. Okay,
And the spike.
stilettos definitely will. And Chase, not only one nair from keeping it even, he's just playing really careful. I like the battlefield counter pick. We can kind of see why. He's just using these platforms to maneuver around. Look at the ground speed on Palutena. She's just dashing on these platforms, found that way to escape out of the corner. He's just sitting there, just running around, trying to find some space.
And that's another thing that people don't realize sometimes. Palutena is very fast. This character zooms around the stage. She may not be a Sonic or a Sheik, but this character can move. And Kazuya, you have to be really, really on the draw. Good movement with that platform, cancel as well.
And good on Riddles for recognizing he has a lead right now. He doesn't need to chase anywhere. He can just stay grounded, wait for Chase to come to him, and he can use his intangibility options to keep Chase routed.
Routed in deep, but now you're stuck in the corner. One Palutena, one combo can end it all. I mean, we saw Chase's accuracy, the pinpoint, deadly accuracy with those downers, but it doesn't matter. Raw up smash out of shield. Riddles is 2-2.
dead, bro. You're dead, bro. You're dead.